Trouble in paradise. Here's paradise. Here's trouble. What happened, Dave?
Our water pump quit working. And some of this gasket got in there.
Oh, really? Well, that would be all right. If we can get it to work again.
We brought silicone, right?
Yep. Dave, if anybody can fix it, you can.
No, don't try and butter me up.
Got our silicone. And we have cleaned the inside of our little pump thing out as good as we can. We used silicone around where the gasket that had fallen apart was. Now Dave is reassembling the two pieces. We're gonna let it set up a little bit.
Yep.
And see if it works. Since we have it apart, I can give you a bird's eye view of how our little pedestal that we made works with that faucet. Basically, there's that part on the bottom of the faucet that sticks out about that far, which either has to go through your countertop, which didn't work for us because there's a support beam right here where it needed to be. Instead, we just made this little block thing out of some leftover scraps of what we used for our countertop. Anyway, the hose runs up underneath the sink, and that little piece goes down in here, and we attach it to this base hose clamp on there. So our broken water pump saga continues. Our fix while we were on the beach did not work. Well, we went all over town to both hardware stores, an automotive store, and a place that had a little bit of everything, kind of used, flea market-y kind of style. And we showed them our pump. Nobody had that. I was not optimistic. But we ended up getting some plumber's putty. So we're gonna see if that will hold the seal on our pump. Mulege, which is on the east side of the Baja Peninsula, on the Sea of Cortez side, Gulf of California. This is a pretty typical small town grocery store. In the larger cities, there are bigger supermarkets, but in these little towns such as Mulege, there are usually several of the smaller grocery stores. Later on in a separate video, we'll go inside a supermarket in one of the bigger towns so you can see what that's like. Mulege is an oasis town in the Mexican state of Baja California Sur, situated at the mouth of the Rio de Santa Rosalia. Indigenous peoples had lived in this area for thousands of years due to the abundance of water in the river valley. Extensive cave paintings can be found in the nearby Sierra de Guadalupe Mountains. In the 1700s, Jesuit missionaries arrived to bring the Catholic faith and convert the natives to Catholicism. This is the Mission Santa Rosalia de Mulege. It's on a hilltop overlooking the river. Construction of a stone church was begun in 1766. In 1768, when the Franciscans took over responsibility for colonial Baja California from the Jesuits, there were reportedly still 300 Cochimí neophytes, the natives, kept at Mulege. However, by 1770, the mission was virtually deserted. The mission ceased to function in 1828. The present church buildings have been extensively restored. cleaned all the silicone off once again. And Dave just got done administering the plumber's putty.
I think before we try it, we're going to screw it down too. Because that holds it together too, you know.
This is our last ditch effort, isn't it? If this doesn't work, then we need some sort of new diaphragm thing inside, and that is probably not going to be easy to find down here. Don't tighten it too much, I don't want to break it. Okay, so the faucet is reattached. Here's a moment of truth. So it's not working. That's the word. It's Tuesday, January 16th. Dave and I left Mulege, where we were staying for a couple of nights at the Serenidad. And here's an update on our pump situation. We've got the faucet reinstalled, and as I showed earlier, the putty solution did not really solve our problem. I think what's the issue, Dave, is what's going on?
The valve on the bottom.
Yeah. And it's not like it's just something that you can go to a hardware store and replace. It's kind of a special diaphragm
kind of almost
thing.
Built into it. It's one install only.
Anyway, so we went ahead and put it back on, and if we can prime it and keep it primed, well, it loses its prime, but it's pumping a little bit of water. It's not as good as it was when it was working properly, but we can get by with it. There aren't a lot of RV parts and no places to acquire them, but there are a lot of marinas and stuff like that, and they do use these kinds of things on sailboats or boats. So when we get to a bigger town, which we will eventually be passing through La Paz, we may try to find something there. If not, it doesn't matter, we can still get by, it's just not quite as convenient. Okay, so where are we now? We just arrived at a new beach, a little further south than where we were staying before, but look at this. Look how close we are to the water, and we have a little island out here, and it's just beautiful. And there are some other people here, quite a few other truck campers. There's one over there. There's another truck camper over here on the other side of us, and additional people down the beach here. It's kind of a smaller beach than where we were before, but it's just gorgeous here. Flash forward to the future, and here is the conclusion to the broken faucet saga. This is the old one. We believe it is original to the camper, so from the 1960s. It's the one that broke on us down in Baja. We managed to get it to work for us for the rest of our travels in Baja, which was about 3 months, because we didn't find a replacement. Finding real specific RV parts in Baja California is not easy. So like there just isn't anything available. You would think there might be, but with all the people that travel down there, but that was not what we found to be true. So we limped through with this one. It wouldn't hold a prime for more than like 10 seconds unless you were constantly pumping the handle here. And in order to get it to prime, we had to suck on the end of the faucet with our mouths like a straw. So it wasn't exactly ideal, but we made it work. When we returned home, I immediately got online and I found this replacement. They sell this one on Amazon.com, and people's reviews were, that it works, that it's good. I haven't installed it yet. I don't see any reason why it won't work, but I can't report anything further about it until we use it. But it seems fairly similar. It fits right into the our little pedestal that we made exactly as the other one did. The dimensions are pretty close to the same, especially on the important part down here. They do look a little different. The handles are a little different, and the faucet itself is slightly different shape. And something I noticed is that the new one is lighter than this one. And we did take this one apart, so we've seen what the inside looks like, and it's got like brass parts and stuff inside. As with so many things that are made nowadays, I would bet that this one probably doesn't have as many metal parts inside. It might be plastic, which could explain why it weighs a little less. At any rate, we're hoping that it works for us, and that's it. Thanks for watching.